What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As always, a huge thanks for coming back. And first of all, I gotta apologize because I know that it's been like 2 months without me posting a video, but a lot has happened. And I guess let me get you guys updated. The last video that I uploaded was me showing you guys our new 05 Plus axle swap kits that we have for the OBS trucks. That video went off really well. I did a little bit of advertising too on Instagram, on Facebook, and it went really well. We got a whole bunch of orders, and it's basically your guys' fault that I haven't been uploading videos. You guys have been freaking amazing and killing it with orders, and I've been super busy here in the garage, as you can see by the mess that is this garage. Anyways, so I've been trying to bust out all those orders, and the really crappy part is that like literally like a week after I posted that video and I started doing advertising for the kit, the family and I came down with the Rona, and you know, we're here, we're healthy, all of us, we made it, no problems. And but that did put me back, sent me back like 2 weeks, which sucked because I already had a whole bunch of orders coming in. I got backed up, you know, for like 2 weeks, and it was just a mess. So I've been trying to freaking catch up to that. And we're finally getting pretty close to being fully caught up. Now, if you guys want to keep me busy, obviously keep ordering. But yeah, that's basically been the reason why I haven't uploaded in the last 2 weeks. You guys have been awesome, and obviously, you know, life events, you know, life happens. But yeah, but there's been actually some changes. Another one of the reasons why I got kind of backed up is because I retired the Crossfire CNC table, the original small table, because we've got this big old thing. We upgraded to the Pro, which basically doubles the cutting area of the original. And one thing that I really like is that it gives you 2 Y rails, so it makes the gantry a lot more stable and gives us better cuts. Basically, I've already cut I think like 4 kits on this table, and I love it so far. I fine-tuned it. We also upgraded to a machine torch. Super happy with this setup. We might actually show you this thing cutting here in a little bit. We got some parts to cut for a couple of orders that I gotta ship out today. What I like to do is I have a whole bunch of, I'll tell you what this is for, but this is for a kit that I'm going to be working on today that I'm going to be showing you guys. But while I have stuff like this kind of sitting, I like to ship out small orders, because so small orders is like bumper brackets, so like bumper brackets, door reinforcement plates, you know, stuff like that that I usually have in stock, or it doesn't take too long to make. So right now I've got this kit. This is, by the way, this is what it ships as, 3 boxes. You've got your coil buckets, radius arm brackets, track bar and sway bar brackets, and all the hardware is in there. But right now I'm gonna make some of these, which are the rear 2017 Plus bumper brackets, and like I said, a couple other bumper brackets that I gotta ship out today. And while all that is happening, I'm also gonna be testing some stuff, because unfortunately in that time that I was down and that we got backed up with orders, we got a whole bunch of companies sending us stuff that they wanted us to try out, that I'm actually pretty excited. So we've got a couple of jump starters that I want to test out, and I'm really excited about these things because they're actually rated supposedly to jumpstart this big old 7.3. So the last one that we got wasn't really rated for this big of a diesel. So like the 460, it could jumpstart it no problem. The Wives, obviously no problem, but they weren't powerful enough to jumpstart that thing. So I had the same company ship me out this bigger Jump Surge 3000. So we're gonna be testing that out. So anyways, let's go ahead, fire up the CNC table, get some bumper brackets cut. I'll show you how it works, and then later on in the video I'm gonna go ahead, drain the batteries on this thing. I'm gonna take one for the team. Draining the batteries on this thing is actually a way bigger deal than like draining the batteries on the 460, because if you drain the batteries on this thing, other than you can obviously damage the batteries, you can also damage the IDM, I believe, the injector driver module or something like that, which if you guys have been with the channel long enough, you'll know that when I did my injectors, I drained the batteries so low a few times that I actually damaged the IDM and I had to get a new one. So hopefully that doesn't happen right now, but like I said, I really want to test out these jump starters to see if they really do work with, you know, a big old diesel like this. But anyways, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead, get the table prepped, fired up, and we'll cut some bumper brackets. Okay guys, so we got this thing set up. I'm gonna go ahead and fire it up so you guys can see this thing running. Okay guys, and just like that, we've got our bumper bracket. So I freaking love this table, and I'm excited for everything that it can do and everything that we're going to be able to do from now on with the bigger size that we weren't able to do with that thing. So I'm going to go ahead, finish this cut, and we'll go ahead and get these orders out the door. Okay guys, so as you saw, we got these things cleaned up, and I actually love this thing here at the bottom. So let me show you what it is. It's essentially a third hand. It's a big old magnet that you can essentially more or less turn off by turning it like this, and it'll hold your parts. That way you can use your grinders on it and they won't go flying across the room, which it's happened more than once to me. So I've had this thing definitely for over a year, super happy with it, and I'm definitely thinking about getting another one of these and the bigger version of it. I might leave a link to it down below. Again, highly recommend this thing. Anyways, now that we've got it and I got these parts all nice and clean, I'm gonna go ahead and mark these with the measurements to get it bent on our brake press, and we'll essentially pack it, and this will be out the door. Okay guys, so we got the whole batch of stuff that we're taking to the post office and UPS. So we got our kit that's going out to Wyoming. We got some door reinforcement plates that I think are also going to Wyoming. We've got bumper brackets going to Missouri and Arkansas, I think. So yeah. And again guys, a huge thanks for all the support that you guys have been giving us lately. We really appreciate it. And like I said, I think I'm gonna start doing, if you guys like it, I'm gonna start doing more videos like this where I, you know, work around the garage and get your guys' orders out. And I also do installs or product reviews on the trucks, because again, I really like making videos for you guys. I really miss it. I want to try and be able to work around everything so I can make videos, you know, and make content, make products for you guys. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead, load all this stuff on the OBS, and we'll head out to drop them off. Okay guys, so we just got back from the post office and UPS, and what I'm gonna do is go ahead and unbox these two items. Super excited about these things. I've already opened them, looked at them, and they look super high quality. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbox these things for you real quick. Now the Top Down Jump Surge 3000. Now this one comes in a super nice hard case. This I love. The other case, it's nice, I like it. But this, like I said, I love hard cases. That's definitely where it's at. And it's got its nice little carrying handle right there. Even the zippers are like covered in plastic, so they feel nice to grab. And this one right here has some super nice, super beefy clamps. Like, let me show you these other ones, just for size comparison. Like, that's a huge difference. And I know that's just the tester, but I've seen jump starters from other companies that I've been sent that have jump starters this big. So, I mean, clamps that big. So I am super happy with the feel of these things. Like, they're beefy. Like, they feel heavy. These are what's it called? 7-gauge cables on the clamps. So again, super beefy. We get a little power block charger thing, and the USB. I believe this is to charge the actual jump starter, and this is the actual jump surge. So it's a pretty big device. It's probably about, I don't know, 10 inches long, and maybe 4 or 5 across, and maybe what, 2.25 tall. It's got a little hook so you can hang it off of your hood, a stand so you can, you know, have it standing by itself, a really nice carrying handle. Let's see, that one doesn't do anything. You got your outlets, which you got output, and I believe this is where you charge it. And this is 5 volts at 2 amps. And we've got 5 volts at 3 amps and DC out. And this is where you plug in your actual clamps to jumpstart your truck. And of course, we've got a flashlight with 3 different modes. It's actually kind of bright. I like it. Okay, so it's super hot and humid out here, so don't judge me too much if I'm all sweaty. But anyways, I've had this thing, like I said, now sitting here for like 2 months. And again, really sorry to Top Don. We've been emailing and they've been super understanding of my situation. But super happy to finally make this review video / sort of a comparison to this other one. And so, like I said, I've had it for quite a bit now, and it's a 75% battery. But to give it a fair test, we are going to go ahead and charge it to 100%. Okay, so like I said, we're going to look at the AVAPOW 6000 amp car jump starter and power pack. So this thing also comes in a super nice hard case. Really like it. I will say though, the Top Don's case is a little bit better, but again, it's a hard case, so I'm not gonna complain. So again, we have our actual little, what are these things called? Alligator clamps. Again, they feel really nice. They're pretty big. I believe the Top Dons are a little bit bigger. They're definitely beefier. You can feel the heft in them. So I don't know if you can see that, but Top Dons so far look and feel better. Quite a bit better actually. But that being said, these are still pretty nice, and I'm pretty sure they'll do the job just fine. We do have something that we don't have with the Top Don, which is this cigarette lighter, DC out. We also have the USB. I don't see a little power block thing though. And we have the actual power pack. It does look a little bit smaller than Top Don's. This thing is probably 9 inches, again by about 4, and by about 2.5. And then we have the Type-C input, so that USB that we got, USB 1 out, USB 2 out, DC out. So for that lighter, this is where we plug in the alligator clamps to jumpstart our vehicle. And I believe that's it. and we also have a light. So not bad. Also 3 different modes, and this thing's also 75% charged. So I'm gonna go ahead, get both of these 2 things charged up, and I already have the OBS discharging, so we'll see how long that takes to drain the battery. And by the way, here they are side by side. So like I said, the top down is a little bit longer, just slightly wider, and a little bit shorter. Definitely heavier too. Me personally, I really like the feel of the top down. It feels really nice, really solid. I really like this strap. The power feels a little bit more plasticky. Obviously they're both made out of plastic, but like it feels a little bit flimsier, a little bit cheaper. I forgot what they cost. Both companies sent me these things for free, but neither one of them paid me to say anything. I'm just saying what I really feel. And I'll add right here the prices right now of both of these items. But right now, without testing them, I really like the top down a lot better. And this is definitely the one that if it jump starts the 7.3, it's gonna stay in the 7.3. And this is probably gonna live in the crew cab. Once my dad comes back with the smaller jump starter, that'll probably live in my wife's car. But yeah, like I said, super happy right now with both of them. If I was gonna spend my money, I would buy this one. But again, the real test will be once we actually test them. So we'll wait a couple hours for the battery to drain on the 7.3, batteries to drain on the 7.3, and we'll come back outside and test them. Hopefully I'll be showered and clean by then, and yeah, we'll go from there. Okay guys, so it's the next day, and I decided to finish off the video today because it got way too dark last night and you couldn't see anything. But basically we've got our 2 jump starters, jump starters charged up to 100%. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and test out the top down first because this is actually the lower rated jump starter. This thing's rated to jump start up to a 7-liter diesel, and this is obviously 7.3, so it's a little bit underrated, but we'll give it a shot. Hopefully it does start, because like I said, I really do like this one. You take your little clamps and they only go on one way, so you don't have to worry about getting them mixed up. Go ahead, plug them in. So we've got this thing hooked up. We'll hit the boost, and let's go try it again. Well, that didn't start. That's probably because I didn't let the glow plugs go for long enough. Okay, so second shot. We'll let the glow plugs go for a little bit longer this time. There we go, no problem. Do not like doing this to the truck. So now this thing did drop all the way down to 75%, so it did take up quite a bit of this thing, and the cables got a little bit warm. So like I said, this thing was only rated for a 7-liter diesel. So the truck is honestly a little bit over what it's rated for, but it still jump started it. I just don't know how many times it would do it. And like I said, I really don't like doing that to the truck. So I was looking at the reviews for this thing, and it has really good reviews, and I believe this thing's rated to jump start up to a 10-liter diesel. Let's see. So it doesn't really say in the box. So yeah, I couldn't find out what this thing is rated for on the box, but I believe when I checked the Amazon page, I believe it said it was rated up to a 10-liter diesel. So apparently up to a 12-liter diesel and all gas engines. So big claims for this guy. We're definitely gonna try it out. And then for this thing, it's the same deal. You've got your clips. This one has a little block on it, and then it connects to the unit. And again, you can't mix them up because they have their different shapes. got the red and it's green. It's ready to go, so let's go try it out. Not gonna lie, still a little bit nervous. So let's see, it's saying something at us. It did not like something. Okay, so something kind of weird happened. After that first attempt with the ALUMADUTY that I tried to start the truck, I came back to check up on this, and this thing was down 2 full bars, so 50% on that first start. Not sure why it happened, but definitely seems kind of weird. So I'm gonna let this truck sit for a little bit longer. Again, like I said, I really don't like draining the batteries. And like I said, I'm taking one for the team, but we'll come back, especially once it's a little bit hotter and we don't need the glow plugs as much. I feel like one of the problems with this thing is that with these things is they have like a certain amount of time when you turn it on and then you go to crank it, and obviously with these trucks you gotta run the glow plugs for a little bit, so I wonder if that's draining this thing a lot. I don't know, but again, like I said, we're gonna wait till it's like mid-afternoon or something like that when it's at the hottest, maybe like 1 or 2, you know, that way we don't need the glow plugs. Yeah, that's kind of best case scenario, I guess. Anyways, I'm gonna finish some work. Okay guys, so it's exactly 2 o'clock. It's freaking hot now, so it's the best chance for this thing to start. I know it's probably not the most ideal circumstances. It's probably giving this thing a big advantage. But I'm not doing it because of the product. I'm doing it because of the truck. Like, I don't want to crank it a lot and wait for the glow plugs to, you know, do their thing and damage the truck. So I just want to clarify that. But anyways, we did charge this thing back up to 100%. We're gonna plug these things in and give this thing another test. Okay, so here we go. All right, thing's green, ready to go. So let's try it out. Alright, there we go. And it's still at 100%. So I guess it'll start it. Like I said, I don't know what's going on with the glow plugs in the morning or whatnot that was affecting it, that it made it drop that far. Again, like I said, that one also dropped down to 75%, but like I said, that one's rated for a 7-liter engine. This thing's rated for apparently a, what did it say, 12-liter? So I don't know, but they both started it. Alright guys, and as you saw, they both worked. I don't know. I feel that the ALUMADUTY had a little bit more problems, but they both got the job done. I mean, I'm super impressed with the top down. Although, like I said, it also dropped some percentage. Again, they both work. They're, you know, both good products. I've actually been using that one for a while now. When the crew cab, before I fixed the battery terminal on it, it would always pretty much die. So I've used this thing already a few times. Works good, and without even charging it, just out of the box. That last couple of charges have been the only charges that I've done to it. But yeah, with this thing being a little bit cheaper, I like the clamps better, I like the feel, the quality of it better, everything looks better to me. Like I said, I would probably buy this one. Although, like I said, not really rated for the 7.3. but almost there. It does jump start it. I don't know if it had like a super dead battery, if it was still jump started, but as you saw, the 7.3 wasn't starting by itself. The jump starter got the job done, started it, so I'm pretty happy with it. And like I said, that one's gonna go in the single cab, that one's gonna go in the crew cab, and on the next episode we'll actually test out these battery testers a little better, because I forgot that I don't just have that one to test out. I also have this one to test out, and this one's actually pretty fancy. So I'll show you that on the next video. But yeah guys, hopefully you liked the video. Leave a like, leave any comments down below, and let me know if you like, you know, kind of me showing you around the garage what I'm doing. Like this coil bucket that I'm working on right now. Check out those nice dimes that I've been laying on this thing. Pretty happy with my welding skills, not gonna lie. I like it. I like it a lot. But anyways, yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more of kind of, you know, what goes on a day-to-day basis here in the garage. But anyways, like I said, leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment down below, and we'll see you for the next one.